What's going on, guys? Got another one for you. This is hot off the press. This is going to be coming right to you. Coming right to you. This is going to be coming to you. And this was played the night before. So this one is as hot as it comes. I said comes. What is. Oh, no. Anyways. Sorry. No innuendos. I promise. We got Big Lucas in the north of the map playing as the Ottomans. I've seen Lucas play quite a bit recently. He used to be known as like kind of one of those old, really good players. Known for his China, I think, more than anything else. Very much known for his China. Been playing a lot of Ottoman recently. And hey, I am all for that. Because you know what? You know what Otto do? Bombards, Spahi, go brrrr. And I love to see it. As much as lame as they are, like we'll put the Explorer inside the ring. Look at that. The one ring to rule them all. Look at that. That is just pure skill there. That is casting APM, casting Elo right there. Looks like he wanted to go for this TP and it's being stolen. So he's like, oh, okay, then. I'll have to go all the way around here instead. But Big Lucas already picked his deck out. It's called Spahi deck. He's got 6 Spahi, 4 Infinite Spahi, and the 5 Spahi. So no doubt we're going to see some Spahi here. There he goes down the trading post. Better late than never, eh? Better late than never. First shipment already in for Lucas. What has Frontline got up his sleeve? Frontline, one of the best players in the game right now. One of the best, most active players as well. This guy has taken down the GOATs. So this guy really is at the top of his game right now, in the top of the Age of Empires 3 game right now. But Lucas, he's got that skill. He has that skill to compete. So we'll see how this goes down. I love it. Using the gunman just to harass Kaprulu Orhan? Kaprulu Orhan. I think that's where we're going to go. Oh, looks like he could have got the melee snare. And look at the gunman. Oh, the gunman was blocking his path. The gunman was blocking his path, which meant he was going to be slowed down. And that allowed time for Swift Paw here to connect with the melee. Just beautiful. Like, it's at this level. It's standard stuff. But, you know, any of you guys out there that watched that, that was beautiful micro with this gunman, with this treasure guardian to enable to kill Lucas's Explorer. Really, really good stuff there. 45 XP. Can't go wrong. Now he's going to build himself up a nice, juicy H1 army here. And he's going to be picking up 85 coin. Pretty good stuff. Let's have a look at Frontline's deck. Pretty standard as well. Is that Beaver Wars I see? Ah, you gotta love Beaver Wars. I always love seeing Beaver Wars, and then Elite Rams aren't that good, and they're kind of like you can do kind of like petard kind of rushes with them, like from at the like in the end game, like late game, you can do you can send Beaver Wars and do lots of rams at one side of the map, and it just forces it's really really good. But mainly mantlets. I really like mantlets, especially with armor on that Beaver Wars gives you. Mantlets are really, really good. They have like 45% range resist or something, if not more once that card gets in. So, yeah, like they have over 50% range resist, so it's kind of insane. What's that card there? So, Advanced War Huts. Don't see that very often, but interesting. Advanced War Huts increases the build limit of them, the build time of Tomahawks, Aena, and Forest Prowlers as well. So, that's a nice card. That's a nice card. Other than that, it's got pretty much standard stuff there. It's gone for the 15 villager. What's he aging up with? The chief. I think that's the healer. And I think, yes, I am right, because the community plaza is going down. And although it's no warrior priest, it's no Aztec warrior priest, but it's still better than nothing. I think it's just under, maybe about a TP, maybe just under a TP. I think it's 0.5 XP per second if you have it on the XP. We'll take a look at that in a second. Lucas is already aged up. Of course he's playing Otto. 14 vils currently, 5 vils coming in. We saw this, he played, but I think these two were, I've just remembered, I cast so many videos, but these guys were featured on the channel not too long ago, only a few days ago, I believe, right? So this is the rematch. This is the rematch. Was it Lucas and Frontline? Or was it that Chinese player? Maybe it's not the rematch. God, man. God, I'm already developing Alzheimer's. God, someone help me. Alzheimer's in mid-30-year-olds. It's a real thing. It's a real disease. There's that healer. So Lucas, like I said, Lucas, the reason why this brought memories back, because I saw this 5. He did this 5 vil, 700 coin, naked, with his trousers down. And it's so greedy, but it works. You know, it's working. So it seems to be doing it for him. So, hey, you know, why not? Frontline at 0.6, not 0.5. So it's 0.6 experience points per second. Hey, he'll take it. It's almost a church. Or a mosque. Oh, we've got a sneaky deaky mabur. I don't know why I always do that noise silly, but mabur. Mabur. Always do a silly noise with that. And I can't say it any other way. I'm so sorry. And look, he's trying to be sneaky. He's going to get seen. And is Frontline going to react to it before it gets taken down? The sirens are going off. Frontline surely reacts now. But he gets the 100 XP and kills Swift Paw there. That is such... Oh, a genius micro. Did you see that micro? He put him on the guard stance to tank more damage. And it gives you more resist. It slows you down, but it gives you more resist and you do less damage. And he... Oh, God, that was so genius. And now that the Explorer's down, none of these units see stealth. That was such genius micro by Lucas there. Changing guard stances at the last second to tank those last 2 Tomahawk shots. Shields activate. Beautiful stuff there by Lucas, keeping this thing alive. And do you know the best thing about that? Look, yeah, even in stealth mode, this thing can go over the windmill. Look how infuriating that is for him. He's having to drag back his Guardian here. He's probably just going to leave his Guardian there, yeah. All that and the Maburgos, and the 2 Tomahawks. Rest in peace, Mabur. He could have kept it over here, honestly. Could have kept it over here, and maybe it got brought back. But it looks like Frontline's going to play it safe and just go for the respawn anyway. And look how much time that's taken out of these villagers' day and the healers. They're like, if we've not got anything better to do, did you really go and have to lose your Explorer to a goddamn Mabur? There they go. So costing villager seconds, lots of villager seconds there. Lots of XP farming, time for the windmill. So really nice stuff there. All because of one Mabur. I always say time's the hidden resource in this game. And look what that Mabur just did. If you've got this guy's level micro, that is what you can achieve with just the Mabur. Mabur. So good stuff here by Lucas. Frontline, aging up. Lucas already in age 3. We saw that 700 gold, and damn! After all of that messing about nonsense over here, keeping Frontline distracted, he's going up to Industrial straight away. And that's the power of that 5 Euros, that 5 villager card. You know, your eco is pretty intense. You know, he's obviously got a market as well on top of that. And then he just has to go for 1k gold. And again, it's another naked FI. It's a fast industrial. It's another industrial build. And do you know what? It's a greedy fortress build, but it's a fast industrial build. Because of that extra eco, your fortress age is slightly slower, but your industrial is faster because you gather that food quicker. So it works really, really well. Now going from Imam as well. Using that Imam to punch down. Good job. That Imam does no damage. 5 hand attack. That is definitely not what he wants that Imam for. What's the age going to be? It's going to be the free spy. Of course it's going to be the free spy. You'd be a fool to ship anything else. Stable going down. House is going down. But Frontline smells blood. And look at this army he's got. And he hasn't been pushing the entire game for some reason. Yes, he's just aged up. But he's obviously been intimidated to push. And again, it's always a guessing game with Otto. You don't know if they're going to do it in... They're going to play it out in age 2 with a Jan Rush. You don't know if they're going to play it out in age 3 with a Fast Fortress and 2 Falconet Jan Rush. You don't know if they're going to go to Industrial and do Sparhy nonsense. It's always a guessing game with Otto. It's quite similar to Spain. Sometimes Spain can very much be a guessing game, whether it's going to be Fortress or Industrial. But with Otto, you've got that added layer. Are they going to Sparhy? Are they going to Jan Rush? Age 2 play. You know, you just never know. 2 bombards on the way. He's got 3 Spahi, and he's got 5 cavalry archer now. Oh, the bombardors! Oh, the tomahawks are going to be pushing back at this perfect time there. Maybe Swiftball gets farmed again. Not quite. Nice bounce shot. Actually getting a kill there. And decimating the trees. Deforestation, Lucas L. The Brazilian government is not going to be happy with you. To be fair, they're probably the ones that gave you the permit. But we're not going to get political here. I don't know if any of you guys saw. There was a really cool video. I think I saw it on Twitter. There was some deforestation going on, or there was something like that going on. I think it was in like South America somewhere. Well, it has to be South America, doesn't it, for the rainforest? And there was some like kind of tribe, you know, some like fourth world tribe from the South America. I don't know what tribe that was, but they kind of came out, and you saw them come out onto this beach where the trees had been taken down, so you could see them all and stuff like that. Really, really fascinating, that sort of thing. You know, and we play a game called Age of Empires. Some of these natives in the South America maps, they are in here. You know, we're talking like the Carib blowgunners and all those sort of natives. They are in the game. And I literally saw a video of them alive and well, alive and kicking in the rainforest. I say to you, you go, boys. Forget the modern world. You guys probably have it better off. No 9 to 5s, no taxes. You go, Carib. You go. Anyways, not to get off topic too much. 26 vils for Lucas. He's got a factory down. Halfway through getting another shipment. Probably going to be another factory. Does have those 2 boys. He's actually got the Great Bombards in queue and mass production on the way. A top tip, a top Lionheart tip. Mass production, it doesn't improve a Great Bombard if one is already in queue. So if one is already in queue, it doesn't improve the time it takes. So what you want to do is you want to get mass production, but until mass production comes in, you want to have your factory on a resource. So it gathers a resource to its max potential, and then when mass production comes in, that's when you ship Great Bombard. That's just if we're talking, you know, to be the most efficient in the game. The Explorer gets farmed again. But, you know, so you don't have to do that, but it is a little tip for you guys out there. I try and enlighten you with my top tips as much as I can. Lucas on 27 vils. And Age 4 coming in. Going up with the Warrior. He's having to move some gold. Going to get that tribal marketplace down here. Has a full tin mine over here. So nice industrial versus industrial build going on here. You're picking up that windmill. It's basically a villager on food. So why wouldn't you pick it up? I love what Frontline's doing here as well. He's got a marauding musketeer over here and Kanya horseman over here. We take a look at his line of sight. You know, he's just keeping an eye on things and keeping an eye on all of this line of sight. There's so much natural resources here. Really clever scout there using a marauding musketeer, which it doesn't matter if he goes down. But if it does go down, he knows he probably wants to move eco villagers over that side so he can apply pressure there. There's the 2 light cannons from the Age Up. We got to sell some light cannon spam. There's the Siege Workshop. My God, this really has to be one of the single best units in the game. They are so frighteningly good, but they are only an Age 4 unit. There we go. This is that classic 6 light cannon push with the tomahawks to protect them. So, you know, we talk about Musk Falk civs and how good Musk Falk is. This is the best Musk Falk. I can't think of a better Musk Falk. You know, maybe the Maya. Maybe when you go to Maya, the Maya Revolt, you get light cannons as well. And then you can get like the best musketeers in the game, basically, outside of maybe things like soldados, but they cost 2 pop. So yeah, so other than like a couple of niche things which are so rare in the game, this is arguably the best Musk Falk. Arguably the worst Musk in the game, or certainly one of them, but arguably the best artillery in the game. So hey, you take the good with the bad, you know what I mean? Frontline on 35 villagers. He's shipping resource crates now. It's an infinite card, infinite 1,500 resources. Is a pretty banging card. And look at these light cannons kiting great bombards. God damn. 32 range. Only 2 off a Culverin, and they're taking down 3 great bombards, and they're hungry for more. Fantastic, fantastic trade there by Frontline. He will gobble up those great bombards all day. To this day. Lucas L. Up to 30 now. What's he getting, guard? He's getting the Culverin Royale with cheese, baby. Knows he needs to do something against those light cannons, but yes, Culverins do counter them. Technically, they counter them. I say technically because light cannons only have 2 less range, but they have insane walk speed. They have insane movement speed. They have no unpack or pack animation. So they have a superior speed, free speed, compared to 1.4 speed. They have more than double the speed of an artillery that's unpacked. So it doesn't matter if Culverins get 1 shot off, it only takes a half a second later before they get a shot off as well. And light cannons are basically a falconet, a Culverin, and a mini mortar at the same time because of their range as well. All of that in 1 artillery piece, that moves insanely fast for an artillery. It's kind of insane. Kind of insane. Why do I not play this Civ? I am a must Falcon Joy. Why do I not play this Civ? One day I'll be as good as Kevin. Then maybe I'll play this Civ. Lucas still got both his factories on Great Bombards. How many Great Bombards does he have here? 4 plus 3 Culverin Royales. That Top Killer would actually be a really good card here. Especially if, you know, these type of things are going to be a long drawn out. Unless the game ends now, you know, this is going to be a long kind of artillery battle, which you always love to see. Nice. Nice. Now it's his turn to do a little pop off there. And this is perfect for Otto, because the one time that the speed of the field cannons gets completely cock blocked is by this House of Vaza native TP there. So the Culverins could fire without any worry there. But yeah, Top Killer would be a very, very good card right now. And look, this is what I'm talking about. The light cannons are just coming up on you, son. And even the Culverins get a shot off, but it doesn't matter. The light cannons playing peekaboo. Look at this. It feels like they outrange Culverins sometimes. It's madness. And now he just got 5 great bombards, which are just going to get completely cupped by the field cannons. Spy diving in. Abbas guns in the back as well. They are only veteran. They're not guard. Oh, look at that bounce shot with the great bombard. The light cannons all go down. Oh, we're going to see bounce shots. We are. Look at the devastation in the size of that. That bloody cannonball's the size of these Tomahawks' head. You love to see it. You love to see it. Good stuff there by Lucas. Just about managing with the spy there to do what needed to be done against the light cannon. So good stuff there by Lucas. Shipping in 9 cavalry archers. Okay, that's a fine. That is fine. Wow. I mean, surely you just go for 6 spy here, though. Azaps would be really, really good here as well. Azaps is generally always really good against this civilization. Howden and Shoni, I feel like Azaps are the best, or one of the best times to get Azaps instead of cavalry archers, for example, and stuff like that. Mainly because they're known for being a very cav-heavy civ. Very good with their musket riders, which are one of the best goons in the game. So Azaps are very effective against them. And, of course, Kanya Horsemen. So, really, the only thing that can beat Azaps is either skirmishers or light cannons. And guess what? Great bombards go brrrr and Culverins. So, yeah, I feel like Azaps is definitely good. I mean, Cav Archers is fine. Cav Archers is fine, but they're more expensive, right? They're more expensive and they're 2-pop. 8 great bombards now. Surely we see Top Killer now. It's 15% hit points and all actions damage. Increases it for Abbas guns, abusive guns as well. And for Culverins. Especially when your opponent is making these field cannons, light cannons. So important. So important to get that upgrade card there. Lucas, 2 TCs, trying to put that third one down. He wants to get that eco going, and I don't blame him. He's on 36 Vils. 2 more great bombards are on the way. Front line, 48 villagers. Still producing those field cannons. So he has upgraded them. Light cannons to field cannons. Strawberry Festival. I could do with some strawberries and cream right now. I think Wimbledon's all over. Okay, we got some light cannon, field cannon action going on here. Oh, look at the range on these things. They have 2 area effect as well. Such an insane artillery. Really, really are. And it's a huge struggle because, like, what makes great bombards look this bad? Even culverins, right? Even the weakness with culverins, right, is that bombards can unpack, dive in against culverins, because culverins have to unpack, of course. And yes, they're going to be able to kill a few before they get in range. But once they get in range, great bombards will smack. But great bombards, even if they unpack, they can never get close to field cannons. They just cannot get close because of this free speed and 0 pack animation. But can the spy do what the bombards can't? Little bit of a miss micro there. Great play there by getting the tomahawks just to flank. They are champion tomahawks now. Spy's connecting, but only 1. Great bombards aren't in there. He needs to get them in there. There's so many great bombards that could be obliterating the tomahawks. You have to unpack them front. Oh, Lucas, he tried to gamble with the unpack, but you needed to unpack them. Oh my God, it just obliterated a musket rider. Needed that unpack. These great bombards could have been in the fight. And that, I mean, to be fair, he's come to the up and score, but that could be a huge mistake. He could have cleaned so hard with those great bombards, and I mean hard. I don't mean I'm hard, although I am. I mean, who wouldn't be hard seeing this many great bombards? No, just me? Beautiful stuff there. Looks like the balance of powers was just pulled, and that equalizes the balance. I believe it was that, unless it was Lucas. No, it was not Lucas. So yeah, it really was the balance of powers, which equalizes your resource stockpile. Interesting. You don't often see that. I do think this big button takes quite a long time to come in, but you don't often see that. You don't often see that. It's a very effective, very, very effective big button if you have lots of food. So if you have lots of food, because obviously wood and gold are more expensive, so equaling it out makes it a really worthwhile big button. Would definitely be worth shipping this here. Units and resources you have already received from age ups are granted again. Takes longer to research in the Industrial Imperial Age, but that would give you another 2 light cannons at least. You know, plus a healer, plus whatever else there is. Big great bombard shot going off there and a bounce shot. But again, how's he going to deal with the field cannons? Oh, he's got 2 Royale with cheeses, but that's not going to be enough. And you've got to do some really smart micro with your bombards. Keep baiting your bombards forward, so the field cannons are having to constantly back up, but not be within range of the culverins. So you could do some really nice micro here, but he'll lose some great bombards in the. But great bombards are essentially free here, right? 56 Vils for front line. Lucas on 47. It's close. It is close. And Otto are almost. Oh, look at that. Just trades incredibly well. Because these field cannons, not only are they the best artillery in the game, they're one of the cheapest artillery in the game. How does that make sense? Why are these things cheaper than Culverins, even Falconets. Think about that. They are cheaper than Falconets. Mind equals blown. But hey, I am not advocating for nerfs right now. I'm just pointing it out. Never have 12 bombards looked so unscary ever. More Spahi coming in. They do get guard teched for free. And look at these bounce shots everywhere. Good micro here by front line. Oh, damn. And look at that. They're so fast they can dodge Culverins. So on top of everything I've said, they're good at dodging other artillery because they're so fast. Can I get her? Aww. Look, nice micro there. He got the perfect range shot. But it doesn't matter because, yes, he loses 2, but so does Lucas. 3 for 3. That is such a good trade for the field cannons because, like I said, they're cheaper than Culverins. We do have 5 villagers in here. Interesting. And it's got some champion musket riders trying to siege his outpost down for 5 vills. Lots of vills going down here. Lucas on 49. He's making more imams. Perfect opportunity to make Azaps here. Would Azaps do much against these field cannons? No. More Culverins coming in, though. Catch him by surprise a little bit there. But again, unpack these great bombards. Lucas, for the love of Jesus. The power of Christ compels you to unpack those bombards. I want to get down on my knees and start praising Jesus. I don't know why that song always comes into my head. $6K score difference right now. Somehow, Lucas looking really good. I mean, you can't forget he's got 2 factories, so his eco has been better basically the entirety of this game. 4 more Spahi coming in. Again, at max pop. Front line is nowhere near max pop. 3/4 of the way there. But there's so much of this population is great bombards. And he can't do anything with these great bombards. That's the problem this game. He just cannot do anything. Honestly, I'm starting to think a revolt would be nice. Get the revolt. There's so much resource and power and tempo within these great bombards. Get a good revolt. Flood your opponent's field cannons with units, Mamelukes, because obviously it would be Egypt revolt. Or he could do the pirate revolt and get the melee, those melee Barbary Corsairs. So he could do the Barbary Pirates revolt. That would be a good idea, actually. Flood these field cannons with those Rodolero type units, the Corsairs, and then allow these bombards to just wreck, set up shop here and wreck everything. You don't need eco. Just yeah. We do very often see in this game, people underestimate the overpop with revolting. So if you're at max pop at sort of the middle stage of the game, which this still is, revolting whilst overpopping is like very often GG ending. I know it can be GG ending for you as well, but if your opponent doesn't have any walls or forts, it's such a like, how does your opponent stop this? We are going to see the Beaver Wars, though. One of my favorite cards. We're going to see Beaver Wars. Hopefully, we get to see some Rams and Mantlets. That's a decent... Now, this is a decent amount of Culverins. Almost 10K, 8K score difference. 7K score difference. More market ups going in. Lots of farms going down. We are starting to see some walls here. But that is a scary amount of Royale with cheese. This is what we want to see. Order of Vazar now coming in. So that's a little bit of cheeky eco. A cheeky bit of eco. Just a cheeky bit. Not a lot, just a cheeky bit. Unpack Culverins. This windmill. is going to provide some good line of sight here. Watch. This is front line's view right now. Oh, he sees a cavalry archer. He sees that culverin just slipping forward. And look, that gunman from the very start, that gunman is still guarding that windmill. No wonder that cavalry archer couldn't take it. Lucas L tried to take that windmill because he knew that this would be providing line of sight. But that gunman was almost camouflaged. Look at it. It's camouflaged in there. You cannot see that from this angle. And now all of a sudden he's diving in, but he's finding all sorts in here. The culverins are not where they want to be. This is the line of sight that was just perfectly allowed him to place. It's given that confidence to dive in there. Spy dives in against those field cannons, though. And all the culverins, I think, are going to go down. The bombards are going to see some action, but it's against cavalry. The spy go down. There's no more culverins left. Look at this micro now. There's a decent amount of spy, though, diving in against those field cannons. They should be able to do a good job there. The bombards doing some work against the tomahawks. Oh, that one culverin could be nice as well. Backshot's going to be doing decimating. But the tomahawks do clean the spy here. And now there's only bombards left and 5 champion musket riders diving in. They are going to go on melee, no doubt. And what's he going to do? He's either going to be forced to fight or he's going to have to ditch a couple of them. I don't think there's anything coming. He's going to be forced to fight. And they are going to do well versus these musket riders. But look how quick the field cannons are right there again. There was like 10 bombards just gone down. Oh, God, that's painful. And now the scores are almost neck and neck. There was 70 score in it. So that is neck and neck. Front line on 72 vils. Lucas on 58 with 4K, 4.5K gold. What is going on? His factories are back onto bombards. Getting guard Abbas guns. His abusive gun's going to be enough against these field cannons, though. Imam's working overtime. Lucas going for some natives as well now. It'd still be worth getting those torps, but those torps would probably, unless you want to go over on a mine over here, be brave. Just put it on some wood. Get them gathering some wood. Why not? Got those beautiful abusive gunners with them gorgeous, gorgeous gold trim. Is it going to be enough, though? I can't see it. I mean, scores are so close, but it just feels like Lucas hasn't found an opportunity to kill these field cannons. Like, it's difficult to like tech into Hussars here as well because there is still a decent amount of anti-cav. He's tried Spahi, but that's not. And look how much musket riders is. Like, going for cav is just too risky. So he kind of maybe has to go Abbas gun, cav archer, and mixing in some Culverin Royales, but that is very pop intensive. He is only on 62 vils though, so that's kind of okay. He's down to 1 TC now though. Does still have both his factories. Definitely keeping in the game right now. Some walls going down. TP just got built, but it's going to get taken down very, very quickly. That may have been the quickest TP I've ever seen to get taken down. Colvin's coming in from a nice angle now. You don't want units getting anywhere near artillery because they always bump into them. Oh, could have been better micro. I mean, he kills 1 or 2 maybe, but look, the cav just dive in, and oh God, there was a dodge there. Oh, God, these field cannons just never get old. They're just so good. OP, some may say. And I know I throw that word around too often. But these truly are OP. Kevin, I'm sorry. Don't hurt me, Kevin, all right? I'm sorry. I just got to state the facts, bruv. All these culverins inching forward, finding some gold at the end of the rainbow, but only one. And culverins misfiring something. They kill another one, but it's just like it doesn't matter how many they kill. The field cannons just constantly trade at least equally with the culverins. And when the culverins go down, the bombards have no protection. So these bombards, I've never seen so much useless bombards in my life, and it's painful. Because the one unit that makes them their bitch is field cannons. Abyss guns and guard cavalry archers doing work here. But it doesn't matter how much work he does if he can't kill those field cannons. More Spahi coming in for Lucas. He's on 65 villagers. Front lines on 78. We haven't seen any mantlets yet. All rams. Boo-hoo. He doesn't need to switch it up. He doesn't need to change anything. 3 more field cannons incoming. Oh, God. Look! Just kiting great bombards. Kiting them. Literally kiting them. It's just... These bombards are just target practice. I love the running on the spot. Look at the running on the spot. Doing the Michael Jackson, the MJ. Tomahawk's going into melee mode. Doing some more running on the spot. They're playing We Dance. Why did Tomahawks bug like that? It's the funniest bug ever. Maybe they're just trying to keep their legs warm. Look, they're still doing it, look. Hey, that guy's doing it in slow-mo. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Again, field cannons just doing their bang, being OP. And is this going to be the end for Lucas? Is this going to be the end for Lucas? Lucas, I mean, he's only down 2k score. His eco's good. He's on 71 vills. He's got resources. He's got Spahi on the way, but it just doesn't matter. Field cannons versus great bombards. That's got to be the thumbnail, surely. And field cannons are just destroying the artillery war right now. Unbelievable micro by Frontline. It's not like the highest level of micro. You don't need the highest level of micro for the field cannons, but it's very good and clean micro. And honestly, I haven't seen Frontline make a single mistake with his micro this game. Whilst I have seen Lucas make mistakes, Lucas had that one big opportunity where all of his great bombards weren't unpacking and they just weren't in the fight at all, and it felt like that was his opportunity to just out-snowball tempo his opponent and win the game, and that was what cost him. That was the big mistake from Lucas, unfortunately. But what a fantastic game there. Just artillery micro. Absolutely. Just Frontline showcasing how insane field cannons really are. And it was a close game. It was a close game the entire game. Looking good for Lucas for a large majority of that. He was up in score for pretty much the entire game. But Frontline, with that experience and skill, just taking it. Well played to both of these guys. Frontline taking another game because he's an absolute beast. Hope you guys enjoyed that one. And I will catch you in the next game as always, boys. Peace.